to show you a recipe that my husband and I made. We teamed up on the grill and we made these last night. This is our meatloaf burgers and they are so yummy. We're going to start by dicing half of a yellow onion and half of a bell pepper. The color doesn't matter on that bell pepper. I'm allergic to beef, so we're going to use 1 pound of ground chicken, 1 pound of ground turkey, and just to season that and give it a little smoky flavor, we always use 1/4 of a smoked sausage link. This is a 14-ounce package. Just grate the inside of that smoked sausage link right into the meat. If you're following along and you want to use ground beef, you'll need 2 pounds of ground beef. But if you just want to use a leaner meat or maybe try this recipe and you're following along with me, go ahead and make sure you blend those meats together really, really well. And I love this spatula that came in one of my husband's grill sets. It is great for blending the meat together, and really when you're scrambling up a log of meat, it really breaks it apart really well. Now I added that onion and bell pepper. You'll need 1 cup of breadcrumbs, and I like to use my own. I do make my own breadcrumbs. They're so much better. Add about 2 teaspoons of Lowry's seasoned salt, 3 to 4 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Now you're probably going to want to take your rings off. We're going to get our hands in this, or grab a pair of gloves. My hands are actually swollen from doing some work around the house this week, and I didn't even attempt to take that ring off. And then there's the fact that I've had too much sodium this week as well. Go ahead and blend this together really, really well. You want to get it really packed, and especially when you're making the burgers and you're patting them out, you want to make sure you pat them. You want these to be really firm when you put them on the grill. Now, when I pat these out, for those of you who may not know, in order to get these really perfectly round, try to grab the same amount of meat, of course, at first, and just roll it in a ball. And then you'll take your hand and just start shaping it in a circle. And you're really going to pat this and pack it down. And it just makes a perfectly round burger. My husband actually taught me that little trick. Now you want your grill at 350 degrees. Make sure to spray your grates with some Pam. We're going to make a Pam cloud here. Put those burgers on that top grate, and we're going to let them cook for 15 minutes, and now we're going to flip them over. Now don't just grab that spatula and just slide it up under there. You're going to want to kind of pry them up a little bit, because if you don't, some of that burger is going to be in your grates. Let them cook for 15 more minutes. Now we're going to baste these yummy burgers in some ketchup and be really generous. Go ahead and just put it on there, slather them, bathe them in it. Now close that lid, and we are going to let that ketchup caramelize onto those burgers for about 10 minutes, and voila, look at these. They are some beautiful looking burgers. We had these with some Allen green beans and the potatoes I posted earlier this week. The next day, my husband took some for lunch, and you can even slap these between a bun and they make the best burger. You can even cook these on your stovetop or right in your air fryer.